Hi everyone, my name is Leena. Today I will be discussing on how to check about joint ventures or business and partnerships through KP Astrology. I often see people they start a business in partnership, but due to some or the other reason, the partnership ends resulting into disputes and losses. So through KP Astrology, I will first explain the important combinations. Then we will discuss through case studies where things got aligned beautifully and where partnership did not work, resulting into business losses. So let's begin. Now, before understanding and checking combination in horoscope, most important point which is generally missed, and that is to check the relationship with your own self. Because if self is in conflict, then you either get into wrong relationship or partnership, or you are not able to maintain good relation. If self is weak, then you will do mistakes. And this is the reason why partnership have become really tough. If you are balanced, then you know how to take care of your emotions. And even if life throws a curve ball, you can handle it nicely. So as you can see, this is you, self, and this is your world. Okay? So if you are balanced, then you know how to take care of all the other relations. A balanced person can manage his own state of mind, then his resources, his team. Second house is resources, family. Third house is team, either it is sibling or team. Then fourth house, art of creating comfortable environment. Fifth house, he's creative and loving. Then sixth house, he takes care of his employees. And seventh house, which is most important house, he has the art of understanding the relationship. He knows his partner, what does he want, and he respects his values, his ideas. So seventh house is seen for partner, customer, client. See, if you are balanced, then only you will be able to have a clear vision. So he respects other ideas, levels of collaboration. Then eighth house, because eighth house gives sudden obstacles, humiliations, and problems. And remember, if you go against values, then eighth house will be activated in negative way, like sudden obstacles and losses and humiliations. But if you follow proper laws, ninth house, principles required for your product, then the same eighth house will work in other way because eighth house is others' money also. So these days you need to raise funds or you need investors for big business, then good contacts with higher authorities or your employer. And then 11th house. This is a house of your social network, friends, advisors, supporters, but also gains and profits. So you should know the meaning of gains and profits. Because good businessman, he takes care of his goodwill, brand very nicely. And then your relationship with seller or foreign clients, that is 12th house. You invest carefully after a lot of research work. So these all areas will give good results if self is balanced. Key is here with you. This is a vast topic. I will keep on sharing my research on this. So let's understand the combinations which are important to see business in partnership. First of all, you need to focus at 7th house script. See if it involves 611, then understand that this will give gains to the native only, one person only, because 6 is loss of your partner and 11th is your gain only. So only one party will gain. So that means native will gain. Then 7th house script, if it involves 512, 5 is gain of partner and 12 is loss of native. So here native will lose if 512 is seen. Then worst combination. If 7th house script, if it involves 6-12, then 6 is loss of partner and 12th is loss of native. So 6-12 is worst. And then best is if 7th house script, if it involves 5-11, 5 is gain of partner and 11 is gain of native. So these are the combinations you need to keep in mind while checking the horoscope for business in partnership. Now let's understand with the help of a case study. Firstly, you need to understand what are the goals and ambitions of this person. What is the main approach of this person? His values, his know-how, and how passionate he is to achieve a goal. Is money the goal, or there is some creative idea that will create abundance? How this person behaves in critical situation. See, this is very important. And how he handles his relationship with the world, as I discussed before. So I have shared 12 house relationship. That is your world. So here check first house script. And here follow KP rules. Make a list of self-significators. See the star lord and main planets involved with the first house script. And when you read the script, see the planet significance and coordinators both. And then make a statement. Like in this chart, we will see, first of all, we will focus at first house script. This is Capricorn, Mars, Rahu. Okay. Then come to 7th house script. This is Cancer, Mercury, Rahu. Now Rahu is there in 7th house script. Now let's see what is Rahu involving. Now this person will be very aggressive and he will never listen to anybody. Because see, 5-8-12 is involved in your first house script. And that also through Rahu. So self-obsessed. And check his relation with employees and colleagues. 6th house, this is Venus. And then come to the 7th house script. Here it is again Rahu. Now here you will see 7th house cusp, sublord is Rahu. Star is Moon. And this involves 5-12 and 6-12. So this is not favorable for both parties. But towards end, sublord is showing 11. So after towards end, he can gain also. But there will be losses. Point is this. And how far the partnership will go on, this Mahadasha, Antadasha will tell. So towards end, there are gains also. So this means whenever unfavorable Antadasha will come, it will create dispute. Like in this chart, right now, Venus Antadasha is going on. And Venus, if you see, is showing 4, 6, 8, 12. Along with 5, 12, 6, 12. So, these combinations are being faced, meaning complete combination of harassment, litigation, losses related to property. So things got really bad. But here if you see, self is in conflict. Rahu and Mars is in the first house script. And that also they are involving 5, 8, 12. So it's very difficult to handle this kind of person. Because he gets angry very fast and he has no control on his tongue, because second house script is Mercury. And Mercury, if you see, it involves 5 at 12. So it's very difficult to handle such people. So today Venus Antadasha is going on. A lot of issues are there in partnership. But when Sun Antadasha will start, if you see Sun Antadasha, it is showing, again Rahu is there. So, but here Rahu is showing 5-11, 6-11. So when Sun Antadasha will come, then with mutual understanding, things might start working. Because 5-11, it is helpful for both the parties. Okay. Now let's see next chart. So here also, first of all, we will pay attention at the first house script. So we see first house cusp sublord is moon. And if you see moon script, moon is showing 611, 511 along with 6, 8, 12. And towards end also 511 is there. Now promise is 511. So good combination. And remember that here 8th house is linked with 11. And this is a chart of an architect. So their work involves 8th house things, technical approach. And Mahadasha is of Jupiter. If you see Jupiter combinations, it is showing gains. But towards end, there is 6, 12. So 12 is the house. So 12th house is for investment also, but they're gaining also. Right now, Jupiter Mahadasha is going on and Venus Antardasha is going on. And Venus is in the moon star and moon is showing 612. So this time is not favorable. Like he's getting projects, but towards end, he's not making good money. So whenever this kind of combination comes, when star lord is not favorable, but sublord is supporting, so read like this, 512 is negative, but 611 is making complete combination. Here I don't see 512. Here I see 611 because 611 is getting support at sublord level. So investments, services and self will take the major decisions. So even he's having partnership with his friends and he's facing issues right now with partners, but they're manageable and they're trying to understand each other. They respect each other's ideas. They're having respect for each other and the kind of hard work each and every person is putting in the project. They really acknowledge that hard work and the expertise. This is very important. So here you need to catch that Venus right now is not great, but 611 is here. So this means when weak Pratantra Dasha will come, then they will not make good money. But when favorable PD will come, then they will make good money. Like this you have to understand. So if Pratantra Dasha is strong, then Antardasha will be able to give gains because there is a mix of combination in the script. Mercury Pratantra Dasha is going on, so this will not support because towards end 612 is there. Because sublord gives results in KP astrology. This you have to remember, and they will get project but will not make profits, or the moment money will come, it will be finished. So in the end, I would say that before looking at the combinations, first check if the values are aligned, goals are similar, and if you're not on the same page as one another, or you're not listening or valuing one another's opinions and ideas, then first work on that area. Okay, so keep learning astrology and do check my website. I've written a lot of blogs on KP astrology as well. Have a beautiful life.